Hello and welcome back to part 2 of my full trip, my full day working during engineering works. We're at King's Cross on the eastbound. If you've not seen the first part, check it out. If I remember, I'll link it into the description, into the video now. So for those of you who may not have seen, in fact, let me just, oh no, we're ready. Let me get out of here and then I'll tell you. So if you've not seen the first half, we have engineering works at the time of recording this on the Piccadilly Line, so there's no trains between Cockfosters and Wood Green, and that's for about 16 days in total. So what I've done is I picked up a train at Wood Green, went down to Northfields, stayed with it in the depot, had my break. I've picked this train up off the platform at Northfields. I'm taking it up to Wood Green into the sidings. Another driver will bring it out the sidings, then I'll get off this train. I will then cross over the platform and get on the rear of my next train. That driver will take it into the sidings and I will drive it out. We'll take it down to Northfields, I'll get relieved on the platform, and then it's a taxi back to Cockfosters. There's, I think, 4 of us in the cab tonight. So that's just a quick recap if you've not seen. This is York Road Disused Station here on the right hand side. Heading down to Cally Road. I think we've got 7 stations left if I can count correctly. So I'm due to get off the train, let's call it 5 past midnight at Northfields westbound platform, and then I'll have to walk across the road to where the taxi picks up. I won't film that bit purely because I don't want to be relieved of my camera, because it's just down a side road, and yeah, I don't want to be don't want someone taking a liking to it, so I'm just always a bit careful. I'm not saying they would, but why risk it? Anyway, Cally Road. And there we go. Let's have a mint. Anyone for a mint? You're very nice, you lot. You never take them. Is it because I charge too much? Anyway, Holloway Road is next. So I think the next busy station will probably be, well, it should be Finsbury Park, and then obviously everyone will be getting off at Wood Green, whether they like it or not. So generally there's station staff there to detrain, so we shouldn't have to do it. But if they're not there, then yeah, we'll go and detrain. The driver that's taking the other end, taking it westbound, will do the back and I'll do the front. But yeah, hopefully we won't have to do that. We haven't on the other trips I've done. So I'll talk to you after this station, just let you know what I've done the last couple of days since these engineering works have been in place. So on Saturday, obviously I travelled down to Wood Green. I did Wood Green. I was meant to go to Terminal 4, that got diverted to Terminal 5. I went to Northfields, had my break. Let me get out of here. Next stop, Arsenal. Yeah, so I had my break at Northfields. I then brought a train out of the depot. I didn't have my camera with me. Yeah, out of the depot onto the platform. I then ran empty down to Terminal 5, and then I went back in service to Wood Green and took the train into the sidings and then got off on the other side, and then obviously travelled back on the bus to Cockfosters. Yesterday, which was Sunday, travelled on the bus down to Wood Green. Now what did I do? That's it. I went Wood Green to Terminal 5 to Northfields. I had a break. I did Northfields to Terminal 4 back to Northfields, and then I travelled up. It's what we call on the cushions. I travelled back up to Wood Green and then got the bus back to Cockfosters. The driver that took me off at Northfields was a Cockfosters driver, so we just travelled back together. I just waited for him to take the train into the sidings and back, and then yeah, we got the bus back. For those of you who like to know what we've been up to. This is also day 4 of 7 for me, but it does mean I have a weekend off. Well, I've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. I think that's what it is. Yes, it is. Which is always nice. Finsbury Park, wasn't it? I'm on leave in a couple of weeks' time. I'll be taking the Caledonia Sleeper, which is the night train up to Edinburgh, back on the train. And then I've been looking at doing some other stuff that week, but I haven't booked anything yet, so we'll see. I would like to fly somewhere, but I can't really make my mind up. Oh, we just missed the Victoria Line train. There's a gap just here on the right. You can see the Vic train just going into the platform. Yeah, I was thinking I'd get back to London about 2 o'clock on the Tuesday afternoon from Edinburgh. Rather than go home, I thought, well, I could just go straight down to Heathrow and jump on a flight. From London, at that time of night, generally all the flights are going eastbound. I was looking at Singapore a few weeks back. This morning I was looking at Hong Kong, mainly because they're not too expensive. They're on my list of places to visit, although it'll only be an overnight stay. But I don't need a visa, and that's the main thing. I haven't got to mess around with visas. Right. Just adjusting my seat because I'm putting it away because I've got up. There we go. Yeah, I was quite I was tempted this morning to book Hong Kong. I was looking at possibly premium economy on Finnair. Well, economy from London to, was it Helsinki, and then premium economy down to Hong Kong. And then I was looking at possibly business class back with Emirates. I don't know if I can really afford it, but we'll see. What are we doing now? Manor House. So we've only got Manor House, Turnpike Lane and Wood Green, where this train will terminate. Generally, you don't pick many people up on these platforms going eastbound. Manor House. Oh, that was a bit sharp. Pulled something in my leg, so I've got a bit of a limp when I walk. Right, Turnpike Lane, bit of a run down or up, across, whatever you want to call it. We've got a 35 mile an hour speed limit, I think. Let me just see what's going on. Okay, nothing important. It's just the engineering trains checking their radios are working and giving control their radio numbers if they need to get hold of them. So the speed limit is just past this signal, and the track goes round to the right just after. Yeah, it was 35. I don't know why I was questioning myself. But if I wasn't sure, I would have done 30. Anyway. It's better to be too slow than too fast. And that 35 limit ends, you'll see it just coming up on the right hand side. You'll see the T-board just now. So we're going to wind up. It does go slightly uphill. Believe it or not, from roughly where that 35 mile an hour starts, if you're going at full speed, if power goes out, you can coast all the way into the platform, assuming there's no red signals. I have done it before. So it's quite a distance, but actually it will roll that far, assuming you are going fast enough in the first place. Turnpike Lane, if you've watched my old videos, I've always said, don't tell them your name, Pike Lane. Someone corrected me, apparently it's not don't tell them your name, Pike, it's just don't tell them Pike. So apologies, I don't know why I thought don't tell them your name, Pike. It's been a long while since I've seen that episode of Dad's Army. If you've never seen Dad's Army, you'll just think I'm going nuts, but those that have will know exactly what I'm saying. Right, turn the air conditioning off, put my mints in my pocket. Are you all off? Let's make an announcement. Just like to remind passengers, due to engineering works, there are no Piccadilly Line services between Wood Green and Cockfosters. This is up till September the 1st. There are replacement bus services from just outside the station that stops all stations to Cockfosters from bus stop C. Next stop is Wood Green, where this train will terminate. All change please, all change. I will make that announcement again, well not the whole thing, but just terminating. Platform, it looks of it. Oh, handle popped up then. Now, once again, we are approaching Wood Green Station, where this train will terminate. All change, please, all change. So, yeah, station staff will do the front, and well, do all of them. And the other driver will jump on the back. I'm going to stick my head out the door. That's just the intruder alarm for the back cab. Yeah, they're calling me. Yeah, hello. Oh, mate, no worries, cheers. So they're just letting me know they are in the back. Just waiting for stations to close up. So we're just waiting for the signal now. There's a train, you might just see it coming out. Do you know what, let me throw that jacket just over me so I haven't got to carry it. Let's reset that alarm. There we go. So, you probably can just make it as a red signal. That signal's going to stay red, I hope. And just in front of it there's a white disc with a red line through it. That white disc is the signal we're after. So it will look like I'm going past a red signal, which technically I will be, but because I'm going in the sidings, that red signal's not for me, and it will be that white disc with a red line. Once that turns, that's my signal into the sidings. Before people say I've had a spad, because people do say that a lot. So the points have just gone, and we've got the shunt. It's called a shunt signal because we're, well, technically shunting into the sidings. So let's go into Wood Green sidings. At least they have the lights on in here, so you'll be able to see better. I mean, there's nothing really to see. It's just a tunnel. There's a train stop just down on the right hand side. So it just slowed down till it went down. I don't actually know what speed, but I was doing 10 miles an hour and it dropped. There's a fixed train stop there, and we're going to stop just on the diamond, but we've got to be careful we don't pass it. Because if we do, it's going to trip the train and bring the brakes on. Right, I'm going to leave you in the window, see, we'll do this backwards. And then I'll be jumping off, and then we'll go change ends. Change platforms. I'm going to go to the toilet first. So we're just waiting for the signal into the platform while the other driver is, and then we'll get on the next train. Just behind the buffers there and the fixed red signals, it used to be full of sand and rubbish, and the idea was that if you came in too fast and couldn't stop, you would hit that rather than the wall, but they've taken it all out. I'm assuming they will be moving those signals and everything back to get the longer trains in, but that's just a guess. There, we're moving. I will cut out all that dead time. We were in there for a few minutes, actually, 4 or 5 minutes. So as you see, we're going backwards. I'm going to jump off on the platform. I just thought you might like to see it in reverse, and I will have to remove you from the window pretty quick so that the driver doesn't go with me still on the train, because that might cause a problem. So you know what, I'm going to remove you now just in case. I mean, that's all there is to see. Obviously we're going back in there. When the train stops, we'll get off. I think I can get straight out of here. A bit dark there. Yeah. Right, make sure I've got everything. When the door opens. So there we have it. I'll see you on the other side. So my train should be the next one in, hopefully. I can hear the train come in now. Get me by the security office. I'll see you there. Right, sorry. So station staff are dealing with this. I was just telling another driver who's getting a taxi back with me tonight. It's bloody twisted my knee as well. Let's stick you on. Actually, you need to come down a bit, and then I'll ring the other driver. There you go. Hello, just confirm I'm on. Alright, cheers. So even though the alarm would have gone off, it's best just to confirm. So I'm hot in all senses. Ow. I've twisted my knee. Clearly I'm ready for the knacker's yard. That's going to be painful. Right. Me strip off. Well, just me high vis. Put the air conditioning on. Ow. Hello. Hello, mate. No, you shouldn't need to. The train in front of you, the rear driver, was actually on the front of the train, so it's probably going to take them slightly longer because they've now got to walk through the train. So there is one in the sidings right in front of you, unless you've seen it come out in the last few seconds. Okay, it just hangs up on me. I'm used to being ignored. Right. I didn't get the front cab number. Definitely on the right train, aren't I? I hope so. What am I doing? Cab number. Didn't get the front or the back. Here we go. Ah, we're on the move. Oh, this train will be going to T5. We won't. Right, let me turn that off. We are due on the westbound in 2 minutes. But hopefully, if we're actually a couple of minutes late, it will save us getting held at so many places. So as you see, we're going backwards into the siding. Once we're fully berthed and that driver's taken out his key, there's a light on here that tells me when he's got his key on. It says other cab on, and then I can open up and set this train up. And what did I say? Terminal 5 it's going to. Please go in further. There we go. Always worry they're not going to go in far enough. It happens quite a lot on there. Because you see the one car mark, which is what we normally stop on, and this one you go past it. Right. Anyway, 74, put my radio number in, the train's going there, we're stopping there, and we're at there. So we've already got the signal, as you can probably see. That's all set. Let's mosey on out. So I think I said on the first half, the track on the left there is what we'd normally come westbound from Bounds Green, Arnos Grove into the westbound platform. That's all there is to it. Now we will be stopping at Turnham Green on the west. Set me DVO just to make sure the other driver gets off. DVA's going off. Yeah, and just see someone walking through the gate, so looks like a driver. Let's depart. Oh, happy days. Oh, at least one good headlight. It's quite bright. Don't know how well it'll come out on camera, but not too bad. In fact, I'm going to turn you slightly that way. That's a bit better, isn't it? I think. Doesn't really make no difference. There we go. Right. Turnpike Lane. So when it looks like it's a coloured headlight, it's not. It's just the way it's picking up the light. Sometimes it looks sort of reddy, pinky, salmon or whatever. But it's not, we've got a white light. Right. Turnpike Lane. Again, I expect it to be quite quiet going down. We are, was it, nearly 11:15 in the evening, and it feels wrong me going this way at this time of night, because the only duty Cockfosters do that goes west this late would be the Rusty Rail to Down Street. But anywho, Manor House. Hopefully we'll have an uneventful day. I think I said at the beginning of this video, I might actually try and record a few of these full day videos because I'm not driving so much. You'll get to see what it's like, where normally we're an hour and a half from one end to the other. So trying to do a full day, I'd be recording for like 6 hours or so, and I don't have enough batteries to cope with that. Because at the minute I'm on my third battery, and they're all down to around 30–40%. So I won't bring my camera tomorrow because I'll charge the batteries up. But I'll, if they're charged, I'll probably bring it in on Wednesday. I think Wednesday, if my memory serves me, I go straight. It's a late start, 6:30 or something. I pick up about 8 o'clock, straight to Acton Town, have a break. And then I think it's Acton Town, Heathrow, can't remember which one, back to Wood Green, get off at Wood Green about 10 past midnight, and then obviously bus back to Cockfosters. I think. And I haven't looked for next week. Well, they're not out yet, but... try not to injure myself anymore. Triple check the train number. That'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Taking the wrong one. Anywho, Manor House or Manor House, depending where you're from. One person. Good evening, welcome on board. Someone will be round with drinks. Now, something I've been asked actually a couple of times is whether we've got toilet on board, and the answer is no, there is no toilets on board tube trains. We do have toilets dotted around. I've discussed them in previous videos, so I'm not going to go into it, but there are no onboard toilets. And if there was, I'm not sure I'd want to use them. Anyway, Finsbury Park. Let's get on it. I've only ever had a cab a couple of times for work, and that was during COVID when we were shut between Wood Green and Cockfosters, and because of COVID we all had to have individual cabs. So it will be interesting. Yes, I think there's 4 of us, so I hope no one's late. Finsbury Park. Oh, a little bit busier. And because we left slightly late, we've not been held. Hopefully we won't get held anywhere. Might be a bit optimistic. Down to Arsenal next. "25 mph speed limit," but you know that if you've watched my first half. Got the Victoria line there just on the left hand side, and the points there are for mainly engineering trains. It's not something we would use, and when I say we, I mean sort of normal drivers, test train operators, engineering trains, that's for them, but not for me. Right, Arsenal. I think I've said in some previous videos, some drivers refuse to say Arsenal and they still call it Gillespie Road. I would imagine most of them are probably Tottenham or Chelsea supporters, something like that, with a rivalry with the London clubs. But yeah, Arsenal. I think it was, I did put it on one of my videos, I think it was 1932 or 36 they changed it from Gillespie Road. So it's been a while. It's mad to think the tiles are still on the wall after, well, I don't know when the station was built, let's say at least 100 years. My tiles don't stay on the wall that long. Holloway Road. Hopefully that, because that is quite a bright light, hopefully it's giving you a better view from most of the tunnel. I'm not sure it'll be any use for seeing something like York Road or anything, because it's on the wrong side of the train. If it was the other one, yeah, you might have been in luck. But it's what it is what it is. I'm not going to stop and swap the bulbs over. I think I might get into trouble for that one. And I don't want to get my hands dirty. Yeah, so Holloway Road. had to off and release just a little bit there. Pick a door, any door, there you go. A whole 4 people. And Terminal 5. So I would imagine this is probably going to be a night driver that picks this up, if I was a betting man, but I could be wrong. Actually, I think a normal, one of the late drivers finishes at 1:30, could probably do it actually. Anyway, irrelevant. As long as someone's there to take the train, I don't care. Caledonian Road. 30 mile an hour speed limit. Just there on the right. And you all know by now, ends just before the platform. You can just see the illuminated T on the whiteboard just on the right. So the next train is a Rayners Lane train and it's 7 minutes behind us. So at the moment I haven't been up to Rayners Lane and I won't be going up this week, although I'm spare tomorrow. I don't know if I've discussed it before, so spare is where you've not got a duty and you are there to cover any shifts within your time. Now when I spoke to a manager earlier, I was getting the same duty I'm doing today. So if I do, then I'm still not going to Rayners Lane this week, and then we'll see what next week has to offer. Down to King's Cross, St Pancras. 1 underground station, 2 train stations. If you wasn't sure. I think King's Cross has the most London Underground lines running through it. What we got? We got 6, I think. You got. Let's have a look. Central Line, Hammersmith and City Line, Metropolitan Line, Victoria Line, Northern Line, Piccadilly. So yes, I make that 6. And then of course you've got Eurostar, you've got Thameslink, you've got EMR, you've got South Eastern High Speed. You've got LNER, Great Northern, Grand Central, Hull Trains, Lumo. Yeah, they're all the mainline trains. So there's quite a lot of options. So York Road you'll see on the right, and whether it'll lighten it up for you, I doubt it. Yeah, no. Fortunately, the track goes slightly the opposite way, so the light doesn't shine on it. Sorry. So I'm just going to let the train roll down towards King's Cross. There's a 35 mile an hour limit just in the middle of those green signals. But, as I've said numerous times, I don't want to come in that fast. It's downhill, it's round a bend, so I can't see what's going on. I don't want to run the risk of going through the station. And if I was to miss the platform or overshoot it, however you want to word it, there's every chance that I would also end up having a spad. It's the last thing I want to do. It's too late at night. 35 mile an hour limit's just there. So it's just doing a little over 30, so I'm just going to put some brakes on. So the signal's red at the minute, so if it stayed red and we overshot the platform, yeah, with every risk we would spad. Depending on how far past the station we went. But let's just stop here. It's so much easier. So let's have a look, would you We've probably got about, oh dear, I'm so sorry. We've probably got about 5 or 6 minutes extra. It's normally half an hour, 30 minutes from here to Acton. We've got a little over that, 35, 36 minutes. So if you watch the first half, you know we was held here for a little bit and a couple of other stations. We are being held at a red signal, be on the move again shortly. Thank you. air conditioning's a little bit cold. I'm just going to turn it up a little bit. Right, and it goes a bit quieter. You watch, I'll start sweating in a minute. There's an image for you all, and there we go. Let's go. Time to pass go, time to collect £200. Be nice. Down to Russell Square. Quite a good train, this one so far. It's pretty quick. The brakes are good. They're not too good because that can cause other problems, but yeah, it's quite a smooth ride. I'm sure it will do me proud all the way to Northfields. Then it's the next driver's problem. So I'm just doing 30 mile an hour down towards Russell Square. Station starter is green. It's coming down a little bit quicker than I would have liked, but you know what? We managed to stop. We didn't have to use emergency. All's good. Get your suitcase on. Come on, you follow it. There we go. Let's. Holborn is next. Please let me know if you do like these type of videos. So it's not something I can do all the time, purely because there'd just be far too much to do in terms of footage. But when I can, if you like them, let me know. Don't forget to like the video, make sure you have subscribed, hit the bell notification. I do try and put a video out every Saturday, or most Saturdays. Also try putting out some bonus videos midweek and some of my flight reviews, train reviews and things dotted around as well. So even if this video isn't for you, you might find something in the back catalogue, as it were, or some future video you might enjoy. Right, Holborn. You ever choose more service 3 there than I normally do, and there was me just saying it was good brakes, but again, we're in, so that's all that matters. We haven't knocked anyone on the floor on the train by really hard braking. So Covent Garden is next. You may get the wheel screeching, so block your ears when the DVA is finished. There we go. I'll be honest, that does go through me tonight. I'm a bit warm now. I'm going to have to change the air conditioning, put it on medium. We have low, medium and high. I hope the new train we can actually set the temperature. Anyway, Covent Garden. What? Oh dear. I'll be honest, everything's aching tonight. Leicester Square. Yeah, I think I definitely need a week relaxing on holiday somewhere with full body massage every day. Or that, or TfL could start paying for someone to come and massage my shoulders if they were like. I don't mind whilst I'm driving. And if you're not sure what TfL stands for, it's Transport for London. If you're not from London, you wouldn't know that. And I tend to forget that sometimes. I just assume you all know what I'm talking about. And half the time I don't know what I'm talking about. Piccadilly Circus will be next. Why do you build me up? Buttercup baby, just to let me in. I don't know why, but I always get just one song stuck in my head and I'll be singing it all day. I don't know why that's in. I haven't heard that on the radio or anything. I don't think. Maybe I did. I just didn't notice. Anyway, big circus. People with glowing wristbands, so I don't know what they've been to, but I want a glowing wristband. Piccadilly Circus. This is a Piccadilly Line service to Heathrow Terminals 2, 3 and Terminal 5. Due to lift maintenance work, there's currently no step-free access from the Piccadilly Line at Green Park until approximately November of this year. And I bet no one's listening. But I've done my bit, what can I do? Go on then. Hopefully we won't get held at the next station. I think we was on the trip earlier, I certainly was yesterday. Oh, I'm so tired, it's honest. I know there's not much work and I'm not complaining, but it's just tiring. And I don't know how long the cab will take to get back to Cockfosters, and then if you've watched my videos before, you know I've got about an hour and a half drive home if there's no road closures tonight. I've not checked. Looks like we might be getting held here for a minute or two or so. Let's stop. Here we go. Not many people got off. Oh, itchy beard. we are, been held at a red signal, be on the move again shortly. Thank you. There you go, thank you very much. Oh. This job really does send you loopy. Really spent too much time on my own, I think. Although, to be fair, at the time of recording this, I think I've got about 25,500 subscribers, so I'm not really on my own, just none of you can talk back to me. And there we go. Hyde Park will be next. Well, Hyde Park Corner, to be precise. Lots of bits of newspaper and things down on the tracks. You'll just catch something blowing and you're not sure whether it's like a newspaper or somebody in the tunnel. So it can give you a startle. So you'll see Down Street siding, Down Street disused station on the right hand side, and then you'll see Down Street sidings on the right as well, which is similar to Wood Green sidings, except we can get 2 trains in there and it's a wider tunnel. Although we only go up, we only go basically halfway in. Talking to some of the older drivers, I think the last time they said there was 2 trains in there was on the sad events of 7/7. mph speed limit as we come into Hyde Park Corner. I expect this to be really quiet. I shouldn't use that word, it always goes wrong. Ooh, I think there might be 3 or 4 people on the platform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. I'm earning the company some money today. Knightsbridge is next, which is where Harrods is. If you saw my last video, for some reason I said it was at South Kennels. What can I say? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm hungry. I had a banana for my dinner tonight. I'm trying to lose weight. Not sure it's working, but it'll be too late to eat when I get home. And if I keep something in my bag, I'll just eat it just because it's there. So I try not to bring anything. 25 mph speed limit, just see it here on the left, just opposite these signals. Into the platform. I think that was 5 people again. Which, to be fair, during COVID, I didn't pick that many up at one station most of the time. Oh, I need to trim my beard, it's really itching me. Maybe I've got fleas. Anyway, that's a thought for you all. South Kensington next, which means we've got South Ken Bends, so again you can go to the toilet, go to the loo, be quick, and you can pick the action back up at South Kensington, so you don't have to listen to me and the wheel screeching. I'm not sure which one screeches the most. So you would know by now, 15 mph temporary speed limits around the bends. and Brompton Road disused station on the right. So again, apologies if it's really noisy, we'll see. It's not too bad, I suppose, so far anyway. Me and my mouth. So just round this corner we've got one more signal and then we're into the platform. Yeah, that wasn't pleasant. Good evening. You think everyone would stand up and salute or something as I came in? It's just rude is what it is. I just want to go home. Try again. I'm not going to get stressed about people trying to board as the doors are closing. I'm at peace. I think that's what they're doing. Is it meditation when you go on? No, I don't know. Anyway, kind of irrelevant. Gloucester right. Only two more stations within the pipe, and then let's see what we got. So we've got Gloucester Road, Earls Court, Barons Court, Hammersmith, Turnham Green, Acton Town, South Ealing, Moorfields. I make that 8 stations before I get off. 25-mile-an-hour speed limit just before this next signal into the station. The track goes round to the left and then round to the right. There we go. Whee! Oh, down my leg. Hi-ho! Do you think it'd be nice having radios on trains so everyone could listen to music? Maybe classical music, just to make everyone go to sleep. Hopefully not the driver. They can listen to a bit of heavy metal or something just to keep them awake. Earls Court, but you knew that, is next. And I really can't make my mind up whether I'm hot, cold or what. And station starters green as well. Generally I brake a little bit early for this station because it's straight in. You can come in a bit fast. And as I said on previous videos, it's better to stop halfway down the platform than it is to stop 1 yard past it. I think this is probably one of the quietest journeys we've done whilst recording, I think. Barron's Court. Got 2 speed limits here, got 30 mile an hour and then a 25 mile an hour. 35 mile an hour is just around the corner, and then it drops down to 25 further up as we're going uphill. That's up the hill, for those of you who don't understand me. 30 mile an hour, I think, just coming up on the left. Just past this signal, the track goes slightly round to the left, and that's where the 25 starts. So, see if that hill will take the speed out. We should be doing 25 when we get to this 25 mile an hour limit, and we are. The speed will drop down. So I'll probably get down to about 20 mile an hour. By that point I'll be able to go into full speed, parallel, and we will pass the end of the 25 mile an hour limit then, just under or just at 25 mile an hour, and that limit is just here before this signal, and we're doing 24. Perfect. Up to Barron's Court. I think I'm going to turn the air conditioning off and open the door. Put my jacket on there. I'm glad I brought a jacket with me today. Luckily I had one in the car, but I never thought to check what the weather was going to be like. Because it's been so hot, so warm recently. Just off and release a little bit. There's District Line train coming in. Right. I'm just going to give everyone a second or two to get over. I'm just going to adjust my seat. Well, I'm going to stand up rather. And we can go. Hammersmith is next. So I do have the cab door open. Bit of air. I'll put my jacket on. A 20 mile an hour limit just by this signal on the gantry, although the flashing lights aren't working. Need to replace the batteries, and that 20 mile an hour speed limit, I don't know why I keep saying 25, that ends at the end of the platform, and I need to remember to double check that I did put it up to stop at Turnham Green, because we are at well, it's 9 minutes to midnight. One of my fellow drivers for Cockfosters. That's right, I did set the right code. Just need to wait for the signal now, so yeah, there we go. So we've only got 3 stations we're not going to stop at, which will be Ravenscourt Park, Stamford Brook and Chiswick Park. So if you would all do me a favour and remind me to stop at Turnham Green. Trains in London with a cab door open is you get some wonderful smells from different restaurants and things like that, and it doesn't help. So this is, I nearly said Chiswick Park, this is Ravenscourt Park. Honest, I'm really not with that, am I? Good job my hand just does it on autopilot. And no jokes, please. Next one is Stamford Brook. We can stop at Stamford Brook in the westbound, which is the way we're going, if you're not sure. In the distance I can see the flashing lights are on to remind me to stop and turn green. You won't see them just yet. And we're clear into the platform. We'll probably clear all the way down to Acton, I'd imagine, but we won't worry about that just yet. So on the right hand side between these next 2 green signals, your two flashing yellow lights, that's to remind me to stop. Although they did come on a little bit earlier. So you just need to double check the time to whether we're due to stop or not, but we definitely are. Ealing Broadway District Line train there. Because the mirror is misaligned here, I just stick my head out the door. Easy as that. Acton Town then. We're going to run through Chiswick Park. We can't stop at Chiswick Park in either direction because there's no platform for us to stop at. We've got Acton, so it's 3 stations: Acton Town, South Ealing and Northfields. And then I've got about half an hour to wait for a taxi. uneventful, which is what I like. We haven't really waited anywhere too long at red signals. So yeah, I'm almost happy. I said almost. I don't want you all to think I'm sort of cheering up in my old age. There's a choo-choo in the sidings, or is he just going in? No, he's just gone in. Alright, let's slow down. That would be a good idea. 20 mile an hour speed limit coming up into the fast. The 20 mile an hour speed limit is just ahead, but I always do it just before because it can be quite rough across them points. So yeah, 20 mile an hour limits here. There's a district line and a Piccadilly line. District line is for Hammersmith, I think. Yeah. Busiest platform yet. Whether they're getting on here or not is another matter. How you doing? Is this your train?
Yeah, I'm taking it.
Oh, you're meant to be taking it from Northfields, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm taking it from here.
You want to take it from here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all been arranged.
No one tells me. You should know that by now. Right, let me... Is you rather stay on to Northfields?
Yeah.
So apologies for switching you off so quick. Because the relieving driver was a night driver based at Acton Town, it was agreed that he would take me off at Acton Town, but no one told me, so I wasn't expecting it. I've still had to travel to Northfields anyway, and I'm going to walk across the road. Got half an hour for the cab. So I'll see if I can get out of here. So I'm assuming that's my taxi, or not just my taxi, but we've got 25 minutes before it goes anywhere. So I'm going to walk down and see if there's anybody in Charles Hopton House. I need my pass to get in. That'll be that one. Oh, you're going that way. Oh, cheers. So just walking down to Charles Hopton House, which is the driver's depot, or Lego house as some people call it, or Lego building. Just going to see if I can find some of the other drivers. And there is half a train, just 3 cars. So what I'm going to do, I'll say thank you for watching now. I'll probably just get a little bit in the cab, but if I don't speak to you again, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, take care. Well, I spoke too soon about my knee, twisted it again. Yeah, there's only 2 of us in the taxi, the other 2 are, for whatever reason, are not in it. So I'm just waiting for one driver. He should be here any moment, so I'm just going to go meet him, and we can leave early. Hour-ish. So we're just back to Cockfosters, taking about half an hour in the cab. It's, what are we on? 5 minutes to 1. So yeah, I get about 20 minutes out of it. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching and take care.